Buggy will be Pirate King. Hello One Piece enthusiasts, I'm the One Piece nerd, and today let's talk about One Piece chapter 1082. Well, another banger chapter. This time, misinformation, no break next week either. And well, where does it all begin? I'm gonna talk about Sabo. Sabo is alive, that everyone expected, and we've got information. Now before we move on, make sure to like and subscribe, it helps the channel a lot. Now that you have, let's begin. Where does it begin? It begins with Sabo's knowledge of Im-sama, or even more secret information in Malaysia. And well, he's back on Kamabaka Island with the citizens of Lulusha Kingdom that were on the side of the revolutionaries. Sabo made it out alive and in time, and I don't really know how Sabo actually expected anything to fall on Lulusha Kingdom. It makes no sense to me. But of course, Oda wouldn't, kill off a character off screen, especially like a character like Sabo. Well, now that he's back, of course, everyone's relieved. What's interesting is what he's about to reveal to us, or to Dragon and the rest of the revolutionaries. And well, like he said, most people shouldn't know about this because the information that he has shouldn't be known to anyone in this world. And so he's only going to tell it to a trust few people, Dragon, Ivankov maybe, and I don't even know. But alright, we got to see more revolutionary members. Very excited, but not really. What I'm excited about is what Sabo has to say. Aside from the fact that he knows about Im-sama's existence, he definitely knows a lot more than what we know as readers. So I don't really think we're going to get all that revealed from Sabo. Don't expect like bomb dropping to happen, like insane bomb droppings, because I feel like we would see it like head on. If we're going to see something, we're going to see reveals head on. But we might, you never know. But I just don't really think this is an Oda kind of move. And of course, Kuma escaped. That's really sad. And they're not really that terrified because Kuma was probably pre-programmed to do whatever he did after that entire thing. But we don't really know what's up with that either. Like, he definitely wasn't pre-programmed to get to Malaysia to destroy it. So, I don't know, dude. Too much. And well, aside from that, really, from Sabo's perspective, I feel like the world government would be on his tail. Sabo escaping, but if he can remain in hiding, obviously the world government wouldn't figure it out. But that's for later, honestly. Now we can move on to the more interesting part of the chapter with Buggy and the Cross Guild. The Cross Guild, of course, we finally figured it out. The Cross Guild wants to basically create chaos among the Marines so that they lose their control and lose their cool. And of course, they want to gain infamy and whatnot. They want to be tough, they want to be powerful and whatever. And of course, Buggy being the chairman of everything, I am sort of, I was always skeptical of the fact that it's gonna get anywhere. Like, how do you incorporate Buggy becoming Pirate King? Now I guess it serves its purpose. Buggy has literally announced to the entirety of his fleet that he wants to become Pirate King. And of course, with him being the face, Mihawk and Crocodile, of course, being in the back seat, having control over Buggy, with Buggy saying this, and Crocodile and Mihawk would have been off with him if he didn't say that, really. Now he's on the race to One Piece. If it wasn't for Mihawk and Crocodile, I would have just whatever. But with them and their powers right now, I have no idea what's going to happen. If he has control over the entire underworld, I think it's about time we get to see major players from the underworld back to the scene of One Piece. And how much of what he said? He gave up on becoming Pirate King because he knew Shanks was always better than him, and now that Shanks is making a move, Buggy knew he could never catch up to Shanks, and that's why he gave up. And now his justification is, now that he's on this place, and if he's gonna end his life, he's gonna end it with fulfilling one of his dreams, and that is to become Pirate King. And now, if Crocodile and Mihawk tries to remove Buggy out of the scene, of course you would know what would happen. I don't really need to say it out loud. Buggy somehow, with the nick of time, with the nick of luck, somehow gets everything on his favor, and so it happens again. Buggy becoming an emperor was a fluke, but with this, we have 4 contenders reaching for Laugh Hill. Of course, leaving out Kid and Law, but that's whatever. Now, how much of the story is believable, I'm not really sure. And I have no idea how Buggy figured out that Shanks is gonna make a move. Because Shanks announced it to us. How did Buggy know that Shanks was gonna make his move? That didn't make any sense to me. Shanks did say I was waiting for it. He wasn't gonna chase One Piece now. He's gonna chase him when the time is right. But how did Buggy figure it out? Unless Shanks declared his entire motive to the world, which feels very unlike Shanks. Because he's the guy on the shadows doing everything on behind the scenes, sort of like Blackbeard, scheming behind Blackbeard. And we have this. I really don't have any idea of what's going on. And of course, Sengoku, seeing all of this, Cross Guild doing whatever they're doing with Marines, having bounties, and civilians turning against them because of their bounties, the Marines are in a very bad pickle. They're in a pickle where their support, the civilians aren't even gonna give a crap about them. The pirates don't give a crap about them. Who are they supposed to lean on for trust and support? Well, Cross Guild did create a mess, and this mess is gonna stay for a pretty long time. And of course, Sengoku's now worried that Garp made it to Hachinosu to fight off against Blackbeard. That's another mess, and that's another bag of worms that you cannot open. Of course, I'm gonna make a Hachinosu prediction video in this later on this week if I have time, because we have no break week. I've got a few more ideas lined up, but we'll see. That's it for the video, honestly. That summarizes the entire chapter. I have some few extended thoughts that I'm going to talk about in the future. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps. And until next time, peace.